May is Mental Health Awareness Month, a time to raise our voices, share our stories, and remind each other that it's okay to talk about mental health. At JLC Services, we know that mental health means something different to everyone, but no matter how you describe your experience, we're in this together.
Hello, my name is Lena Grunlow, and I'm one of the providers for eTMS through the JLC Services team. For me, mental health refers to an individual's psychological, emotional, and social well-being. It can affect how that individual thinks, feels, behaves, relates to others, makes decisions, and manages stress on a day-to-day basis. It, of course, is wildly important to maintain good mental health throughout the lifespan, from childhood and into adulthood. And I think the idea or the definition of somebody's mental health can change as that person changes as well. I think it's also important to note that good mental health does not necessarily mean absence of mental illness. It can mean a bunch of positive factors, such as how that person is able to manage emotions, how they are able to maintain relationships, how they cope with adversity, and how they react to change.
Mental health awareness isn't just a trend, it's a necessity. Every one of us faces battles you can't see, and too often, silence becomes the heaviest burden. When we talk about mental health, we give people permission to breathe, to ask for help, and to feel human again. This isn't about weakness, it's about strength through honesty. So let's keep the conversation going. Someone out there needs to hear that it's okay not to be okay, and that they're not alone.
All right, so mental health. Mental health, when it's good, you're good. When it's bad, you're bad. It's just how it is. So you need to go out and find out what's might be throwing a wrench in the system. See if you can correct it, and if you can't do it yourself, seek help, because there's plenty of help out there. You just gotta have the balls to go ask for it. All right.
I'm Karen Meyer. I'm a neurotechnician with JLC Services, and mental health for me means being honest with myself, expressing the days when I'm not okay. I've learned that it's not always about being strong or having it all together, but about allowing space for rest, reflection, and support. There have been times when I felt overwhelmed or burnt out, and what has helped the most was talking to someone and realizing I didn't have to carry everything alone. Mental health means showing myself the same compassion I've offered to a friend and reminding others it's okay to do the same.
My name's Kaylee. I am with the company eTMS, and mental health to me means overall well-being. May is Mental Health Month awareness, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mind, psychologically, taking care of your soul, your spirit, your emotions, being able to be resilient to challenges and navigating through hardships, being healthy, not only for yourself, but for other people too. We've all experienced what it's like to be rather in a dark hole and not shed enough light around others, ourselves, and kind of just leaning on each other.
My name is Amber Meyer, and I'm a neurotechnician with JLC Services. And mental health means to me is freedom to be fully present in my own life. It's about finding balance, not perfection, and how I think, feel, and cope with challenges. It means checking in with myself, setting boundaries, and knowing that it's okay to ask for help. Mental health is just as real and vital as physical health, and taking care of it isn't a weakness, it's a strength. When I prioritize my mental health and well-being, I can show up for myself and for the people I care about.
What mental health means to me is just having a good balance between mind, body, and spirit. And I think when one's off, if I'm not going to the gym as much as I should, my anxiety goes up, and then I can't be a good mom or a good friend. And I think just focusing on what brings you passion and it keeps you connected to yourself. It's not about piling more stuff on. It's about being more authentic and vulnerable. And then you can, have that connection with others more authentically.
What mental health means to me is being able to take everything that life throws at you and process it in a healthy, productive manner, and not allowing it to get you down and take you out of society. Being able to process the craziness that's going on all around you, breaking it down into smaller pieces, processing it, and working through those pieces in a healthy, productive manner.
Mental health means being able to show up as your true self and knowing that it's okay to not be okay. Just be yourself.
Mental health means taking care of your mind just like you would your body. It's just as important as your physical health. It's about recognizing when you're struggling and knowing it's okay to not be okay, and willing to help others when they need help too. We all have mental health, so it's something we should talk about, protect, and prioritize every day.
Hi, mental health awareness. I want to talk to you today about this from my personal experience. I lost both my parents when I was 15 years old. There was a murder-suicide. My dad had been a Marine Corps veteran of the Korean War and also the Vietnam War, where he was wounded. At that time, there was no such treatment for PTSD. It wasn't really even recognized as a legitimate thing at that time. It was a taboo. He did not have any options for any type of treatment. Also, after this event, me being now a 15-year-old orphan, I received no type of treatment after all of this happened to me. So I think that today we do have much more awareness of our own mental health, but we also have treatments and we have help available. And it's very important for all of us to seek this out, or to help others that need to seek this out.
For me, mental health means overall wellness. It nurses our mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being. It's how we show up, it's how we treat others, it's how we treat ourselves. When we put our mental health at the forefront and we focus on that, everything else aligns and everything in our life becomes better just by doing that. We are human and we're not perfect. And that's the one thing we all have in common, is our imperfections. So many people are walking around and they're unaware of what's going on beneath the surface. It can always be something deeper. Mental health is so complex, and the beautiful thing is there's ways to work at it, work through it. There's many avenues and aspects, and with it being mental health awareness, I think that it's really important just to remind ourselves to keep mental health at the forefront so that we can deal with whatever life throws at us.
Thank you to our team for speaking up, standing strong, and showing that mental health matters. Together we support, together we grow, together we heal.